And they're going to stay with that script until further notice.
Yeah. Well, he's still the hardest player to guard in the NBA off the ball.
Well, we'll wait and see if Seattle actually gets there. They lead in the series 2-0 against Toronto. Here's Advia with it. Swings it across the arc here to Holiday. Sways right, moves left. Trying to shake Richard. Jump passes cross court.
The big man who's guarding the screener, and Jeremy beats both of them.
Advia on the cut, on the drive. It Grant open in the corner, looking to go there. Ball slapped down off.
And a bucket back. And Shea wants more.
Alertly. Sharp with the pick. Cross court, Grant a three. Bounding off into the hands of Kuminga.
When we were in San Francisco last week, you talked a lot about the IQ that Al Horford brings to the Warriors. And that last bucket for Curry was an example of it. And here's an example of the Blazers' defense and the offense.
Galloping dribble. Horford is there for the Blazers against Sacramento. Blake Wesley will operate. Veteran from Notre Dame. Sharp coming off the screen. Hansen makes good contact to free the shooter. That is Shaedon Sharp. His shot is off. Nice idea. CD going back door. The pass is there. A little out of sorts. The pass to Advia is low and away, and Podziemski wrestling with it. And let's hope he can get that. Portland leading by 3. CD puts his head down, rams in there with the shoulder, picks up the dribble. Circling is Murray. Good cut across the middle. Hansen one-on-one here on Horford. They double him. Out to Murray. Lost the handle on it. It squirts free and went off of Wesley quickly. Denny double clutches in the air. Didn't make the rim. Lamar's going to have those fuzzy slippers on at 9. The PJ's on at 9 p.m. He'll be watching the exploits in New York.
Yes, sir, you know.
Out of the corner, here's Love. He's going to raise. Nope. And the rebound grab by Kuminga. On the race. Beats Kuminga to a post triple. Blake Wesley. This is what he does well on the offensive end. He goes to the rack. Slithers in there. Was sent to lacrosse skills.
Yes, sir. He was one of the best.
Wesley to the baseline. Nice find. Coming to it was Love. They rotate it outside. CD adjusts with one dribble to his left. The three caroms off into the hands of Heel. Murray and Sissoko.
Good job from both of them to sandwich him.
6'7" Frenchman comes the other way. Wesley a quick ball fake, but jabbed away out of his pocket. And Gary Payton will come down and ease into a dunk.
Training staff has done a really nice job getting the guys ready to go. I was talking to Dale Boyd about that. One of the leaders of all the things the Blazers do there with their training. And he was talking about as Payton goes up for the lob here. Space to get a quick 2-for-1 to end the quarter.
6 aside on the turnover board. Love takes it right into static. Tipped away by Post. Give him a block shot. Holiday scoops it up though. Out to Love. Undeterred. Swings a 3. Look at Klingon run that down. Again, multiple efforts by the big man.
And now they can take their time.
7 to shoot, 13 to play. First quarter, Grant bears down. Slithers in, hangs and hunts. No, Klingon up top and a foul called inside. Advia back in along with Holiday, Sharp, Murray, and Grant. Denny driving inside. A hook pass cross court. Do win sprints.
Well, you can't, I mean, not during the game.
Do those 17s.
You one of them coaches. You have them doing 17s right after the game's over. Half the arena hasn't cleared out yet, and you want to make a point. It is.
Horford drills a 3. What's he going to mean to the Warriors this year? He'll give you some of that, some playmaking, solid defense, obviously.
He's picking up the ball at the top, causing a lot of turnovers with his hands and his physicality. He knows when to switch. He's just so far ahead based on his experience.
Blazers open up a lead of 15. Shaedon Sharp will handle the ball, I suspect, in the first month or so of the season at this position. So will Advia. Bring it ahead. Steers it to Wesley. Hansen was rolling. Wesley tried to meet him. Deflected. Back to Blake. Sharp scoops to Wesley.
Stuff like that, where he recognizes, okay, I'm no longer a scoring option, but my teammate is, and I'm going to help him out.
Wesley stands till 3, won't go. Horford has the position for the rebound. Curry. Great pass on a dime to a moving target out of backcourt. Murray takes it away from Payton. 3-on-1 the other way. The 1-2 galloping dribble by Love is too high. static in the attic. Murray the other way. Love. The cut. Caleb Love for three. Just did make the rim. Hudson the rebound. He'll break out. Bounces ahead to Holiday. Tried to send it back to Hudson. Intercepted by Horford.
Around the league for a long time, and you've seen a lot of really good players. What would be the closest comparison to you of a guy as dangerous off the ball as Steph Curry?
Oh, that's a good one.
The NBA vocabulary back then, but with the analytics are able to see how the game tilts, the defense tilts towards Steph Curry even when he doesn't have the ball. It's something that like plummet when he's on the bench. But as soon as he comes onto the floor and the defenses are doubling Stephen Curry off the ball, suddenly guys like Draymond Green or Jonathan Kuminga or Andre Iguodala.
Steph Curry was filtering out the opposite side. Jeremy had to sprint across the floor to go get him, and attention is kind of that direction. So then the left side of the floor was left open.
Grant's three comes up short. Loose ball fouls. Check that. That was Will Richard with a bucket.
My big's running. I'm back.
Now you got to go.
Yeah, and it's got. You don't have time to talk about it all the time. It's a read.
Hook pass cross court to an open Sharp. Won't go.
That's a charge. That's good offense to defense from the Warriors.
Warriors always have a guy coming out of camp unheralded that helps them at times during the course of the year. Already simpatico, reading one another's play. Advia into the lane, nice handoff. Horford stands his ground on DC, denies him. That set shot since the beginning of basketball. Out of the corner, Wesley. Rebound, Jackson Davis. A great one.
Yes.
Post had a terrific year last year from three. Into the lane, Holiday, hands off to Hudson.
And Kev, this unit has Peyton the second.
Night. Two out with a sore knee, but he is here and in good spirits. Into the lane. Comes Shaden Sharp. They crowd him. It's off. Western tees up a three. A lot of action here to open up this first half minute of play. Shaden Sharp goes behind the back, hesitates. Off the left foot elevating. Good look at a. Blazers beat the Warriors' second game of the year on the 24th here after that opener Brooke just mentioned against Minnesota Timberwolves. C.D. Sissoko. And he threw that pass in a bad spot there. 45 attempts from three. Clinging in deep, double. Out it comes, rotating Murray. Sissoko. 4-3, no.
To see is those paint touches where they can drive and kick out, and that's what I think the Blazers need to.
Love off the screen, accelerates. Hudson on the roll, finger roll, just betrayed him. Rebound grab by Post. Taken on a screen from Love. They'll exchange spots on the floor. Cook with 8 to shoot. Sissoko in deep, wrestling for the ball with Rowe.
They're going to be 30% better than that based on the fact that they're variable that they were the son of an NBA player. I'll mention another one. Domantas Sabonis, born in Portland, a guy that exceeded expectations.
And that will do it. Blazers next see the Warriors